Energy Manager Solar Power. The video game Energy Manager, this is the PC version, has a new feature which is solar power plants. This is my solar power plant right here. I bought one of the larger ones. It says 10 megawatts photovoltaic solar farm, and I have a new LiPo battery pack, 2.5 gigawatts. So first of all, it's a nice feature. They just added it this week. It has some problems with this. There's problems. It looks, yeah, you see my storage was just lost. So there's a few bugs in the game right now. I lost all of my storage due to a bug. It doesn't start automatically. Right now we are in the night mode. When the day mode comes around, it's not going to automatically start. It went down to nothing, and I know I didn't sell it. It is a nice little feature. The plants can produce a lot of output. They do only produce during the daytime. When you have good sunlight, it will fill up one of the small storage units very quickly, like within an hour. And you're not going to have to worry about the pollution or the CO2 quotas. It's substantially greater than the small power plants, but it's still a fraction of the big power plants. So you click on units and you go to production, then you go to solar, and you see we've got the voltaic farm. It starts at 500,000, and the one I got cost 17 million. There is a larger one for 26 million. So as you can see, we've got the output, we've got a daily cost, we've got an efficiency, and then we have emissions. There is a total output. It's going to connect to the storage battery units the same as any of the other power plants, which means that you're going to have a loss from the power lines or the transmission lines. It's obviously not going to work all day long. It does not work at night. This means that the night just began, and I'm going to have to wait until it goes all the way around before I get daytime. We got to wait for all of this to pass over here. This is where the morning comes. Got a long way to go. The other thing that I did was I built it as far south as I could with all of my property, with the assumption that I would get better sunlight. I have seen it working at 100% output, which is the 10 megawatts. So that is good. Now I understand I did lose I think I lost my output. There's a chance that I sold it, but I really don't remember. But it's not that big of a deal. I have a lot of money now. Once you get a lot of the big power plants, see I got a lot of big ones here, you're going to have lots of cash and you don't have to worry so much about how you spend it. My advice is that you get a large storage unit. This one is 2.5 gigawatts. The last time I looked at it, it said it was going to take 2 or 3 days to charge. So there are bugs where it doesn't start charging, but someone says that if you attach something like a windmill to it, the bug goes away, so it fixes the problem. I haven't done any analysis to see how much money you make. I'm really not too concerned about it. The savings for the CO2 is really good, and even though I built it in the south, one of the problems is you really don't get to take advantage of the cross-grid discharging. You see over here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because I built in the north, you see I've got a lot more. I've got like 13 to choose from. So you make more money when your storage unit is centrally located. And if there's 6, that means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So one of these is missing, which I'm guessing is going to be this one over here, but I'm not sure. I might have to build another storage unit to take advantage of the price. The other thing you want to look at is the subsidy. You see it says eligible for 32% subsidy. The others here are too low. This one's only 20%. You want to check, you want to put down the small battery units and check the subsidy. There's no other way to check before you put down an expensive one. This grid over here gets the best subsidy in this area, which is 32%. That's the reason why I placed the larger storage unit. These are all small storage units. And obviously, if I buy a neighboring grid, look how big that is. I could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 more for the cross-grid discharging, which means I'm going to make significantly more money if I buy this grid, but I don't want to spend the 30 points because I need to get something like hydrogen so I can make videos for you about how hydrogen works. Okay, so that's a little bit about solar. Unfortunately, on the PC version, you cannot buy points, so you can't take advantage of anything that you might need. And I checked the discussion forums for any information about solar power. Today is August 24th, 2024. The only thing that I saw that was helpful was a tip where someone said if you connect a windmill to it, it will resolve the issue with the bug where it doesn't charge when daylight comes around. So again, 2 bugs with the game. When daylight comes around, you have to manually go and turn it off and turn it on. It will say it's producing, but it won't be charging over here. And number 2, there's a problem where I lost all of my energy for some reason. I thought it was there. You see over here where it says bring plants online? It doesn't work. So this will be producing at full power during daylight, and you go over here and hit bring plants online and nothing happens. So you'll have to go over here and turn it off and turn it on. My advice is that you use more than one system of energy. Find one that you like. There's a problem with the wind power. You can't really produce a lot of energy with the wind power. You can produce all day long, but also when the wind goes down, the power goes down. With the sun, sometimes it's a little cloudy, so the solar panels don't always produce at full capacity. I've seen it at 30% capacity before. I've only been running it for 3 or 4 days. I am glad they added the feature. It does make the game a little bit more fun. So go over here to units and go to research. So over here it says global. It says stock, which is a stock market. It says plant, storage, vessel, fuel. So we're going to click on plant. See, we got wind turbine, we've got solar, coal, nuke, oil, out of stock limit. So now over here you've got an option with solar upkeep. You can buy 75 upgrades and it will reduce your upkeep fee. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if it works, and the reason why is because, okay, so I did do this twice. It looks like the 2 times that I did it did work. But when you click on it the first time, you won't notice a change. It's possible that the research point is only added when you've completed the research, not when you start it. So I'm going to click this for 25,000. You see it says researching, and it should increment by 1 when it's finished, and I should get my extra $1. And it looks like it does have an impact on your stock price. I'm clicking on my headquarters. See over here, it's got this, it says production units and it says storage units. You see over here, it says photovoltaic solar farm, it says 10 megawatts, and it